Camp Winnie.
If you enjoy eating hot chips, you'd never be without salt. We're standing on a salt lake and there's miles of it. So much salt.
Rather crunchy under the
Yeah.
Oh, my babies, my babies.
You have a tail light out, sir.
Oh my God.
Certainly do. It's out. Yeah, it's some rough roads. It's shaking it to pieces. Done all right though. These have been in since Tasmania in 2021. Not complaining.
How are you going to put it back in?
It's torn out. It's torn out of the screws, place.
Oh. Zip ties?
Yeah, zip ties, I think. Yeah, I brought them. Thank God for that. Yeah, that'll work, Luce. I'll zip tie them on to reinforce them.
At least you've got big mother ones.
Yep. Next week, I'll show you how to fix a car antenna with a coat hanger. Oh, that was done years ago. Oh. What's for dinner tonight, Jess?
Well, if you come over here and look at the dinner whiteboard, we're having pulled beef with some garlic bread.
This is Mummy's idea of our restaurant dinner board. That's for tonight.
So we don't always have to go, what's for dinner tonight? What's for dinner tonight?
Pulled beef with garlic bread.
Mum got smart, didn't she? Oh, yes, she did. Mum got smart.
Little kitchen camping hack. Put it up on the menu board for the family to see. Last night was chicken burgers, or the night before lamb roast.
That's it. And it makes it exciting. You want to know what's for dinner? One morning we had French toast up on there for breakfast. So yeah, it's pretty cool.
What's tomorrow night? You can't see.
You'll have to wait and see.
Until it appears on the board.
That's right.
And we get it. My God, what the hell is that?
I won!
What is it?
I won! Replay that back.
Wow.
No! Mum's teaching the kids. She's still the winner.
what we do when we're in the middle of nowhere doing our lunch stops.
Bonnie.
We pull into further parts of in the middle of nowhere and we put Bonnie up a tree because she loves it.
Bonnie,
Always
Bonnie.
has. She's such a climber.
Bonnie. Beautiful sunshine. Yay! Finally.
Yeah, I've had it rough with the bad weather, must admit. Might camp here tonight.
Can we?
Have my pork barbecue out in the middle of the wilderness.
Can we?
Hop on. Quick. Keep going. There we go.
Got it, Chloe, right?
Like a little possum. Clever little cat. Like a little possum. Shoe fly. You know, it looks like to me that somebody was trying to get their foot in the door.
Oh my god, okay, I'm putting my foot down. This is enough.
No more dad jokes.
These are as bad as each other.
Well, despite the long drive, we finally made it into Coober Pedy. We're talking to a fellow camper just down the road and we told them we're on our way to Coober Pedy, and the couple looked at each other and said, when we first arrived at Coober Pedy, they said to themselves, what the hell have we come here for? After 3 days, they didn't want to leave. It's a weird place to be in. Anyway, around 150 million years ago, Coober Pedy was covered by the ocean. And when the water receded, the sandy minerals from the sea flowed into all the rocky cracks and it solidified over time into a multicoloured gemstone that we now know as opals. In fact, Coober Pedy is now the opal capital of the world. But it's not just opals you come here for. You should see the way life is lived here in Coober Pedy with underground houses, hotels, churches and even their shops.
There's even underground camping.
There is.
Yep.
We're not going to be camping because we've got the motorhome, but I think you can camp in tents.
Yeah, you can camp in tents. Yep.
Now that might seem like a strange way to live, like living underground like some sort of termite. But summer temperatures here can reach over 45 degrees. And with no breeze and very little rainfall, you need to take shelter.
Like this one. This is Faye's underground house. Faye came here to Coober Pedy when she was 30. She was bored in life, so she bought herself a double-decker bus and she landed here. And one thing led to another. She ended up digging out this house. So it was hand dug out by her and 2 girlfriends over the period of 8 years, and it's unreal.
This is so cool.
Isn't it?
I love the mirror.
Thank you. You're welcome. Thanks for visiting. Did you get a postcard? And that's it. Whatever shape you want, and it stays that shape forever. This was hers down there. Yeah, probably gets better in your eyes. They are cute, aren't they?
This used to be mine. Reflections changed a bit.
Yes. Yeah.
That's
One of the all kinds of shenanigans go on.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. Oh my God.
Cool. Don't put your mouth on.
Hey, look, that's actually them drinking out of it. That's the 2 girlfriends.
Yeah.
That's Faye, and then that's Etty, and then Sue. This is what we're going to film our next movie on.
Dad's upgraded his equipment.
That's something out of the 80s. I don't think it's an upgrade.
God, not even the 80s, the 60s.
70, yeah.
Yeah.
Bloody swimming pool.
Champagne glasses.
Dad.
Wow.
Unreal.
Wow.
Close
I didn't think anything like this. This will be old dugout cave with a bed in it.
If you smack into it and you break it and you see the colours, you'll see it right away. But if you
This bloke's definitely got the right idea here.
Oh, yay! I did.
I was excited at the mere possibility of capturing some footage of the legendary Ghan, one of the world's most well-known trains. At almost 1 kilometre long, it's also Australia's biggest. So, to see it in all its glory, you need to be here in the Outback as it's passing through the heart of Australia. When I heard that the Ghan comes through Coober Pedy, I thought to myself, I had to see it. My mum and dad had a package booked in 2021, then COVID hit and mum got sick. Well, she never did get to make that trip. That's why it's special for me to be here. So this is in memory of you, Mum. I love you.
air down the tyres. They're rock hard. Aren't they, babe?
Sure are. Can't handle the corrugations anymore.
No, bad. They were 80. They should be 100, but they're 80. I'm knocking down to 50. Other than that, how's it all going? These particular tyres run at 100 psi, would you believe? 110 psi, which is crazy. So, we're going to knock them down to about 50. Probably handle the corrugations a bit better. Oh.
Yeah, you can. You butt and you go. Just want to sprinkle a little bit. And then I'll do the barbecue sauce. I was right, it's going to come out pouring. Oh, I got a bit on the chopping board. Whoopsies.
What are you making, Jess?
Homemade pizzas.
Homemade pizzas? What, in here?
Yes.
Right. Confident?
Very. They look amazing. Have a look.
They do.
Don't forget the garlic bread.
Never forget garlic bread with pizzas.
And for all you mugs out there, pineapple does belong on pizza.
I agree.
Hell yeah, it does.
If you don't think pineapple belongs on pizza, then
Get out of here.
there's something wrong with your mouth.
Then you're a mug.
You're a mug. Exactly. Get out.
What even is a mug?
A mug? Aussie
Yeah.
slang for... You know what you're talking about.
Oh. Oh, saving the best for last.
Jeez, it just kept coming. You're joking.
We're in Italy. In Coober Pedy.
Well, last week we were in Germany, this week we're in Italy. God, where's your red wine? You've actually got one, haven't you?
I do. I need to put it down.
Oh, we are in Italy. How's the homemade pizza?
Delicious.
So I have found a hidden gem, and I don't mean of the opal variety. I mean Barry. You like that, Barry?
Yeah.
The little reference to Coober Pedy. And I say Barry's a hidden gem because, well, after 37 years, after the Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome movie was filmed right here in Coober Pedy, Barry here tells me that he was not only an extra in the film, but also met the man himself, Mel Gibson, who, by all reports, liked to keep well hydrated on
we all do.
on the amber ale. What a legend. And hey, if you're watching, Mel, please subscribe, because Barry here says next time you're in town, it's his shout. So Barry, I'm dying to ask, 37 years ago, take us back to 1985, how the hell did you become an extra on Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome?
Well, I guess they were looking for people to be extras for some of the scenes, and so they put a bit of an advert out locally around town.
I missed that one.
So I thought, well, how can I get a day off work? So I asked my boss where I worked, can I take a day off to be an extra? And he said yeah. So went up to the hotel and did an audition. They took everyone's photo and their details.
Wow.
And I think all of us who went there all ended up as extras. So yeah, that's how it started. Yeah, and then we were asked to meet at the town hall at 3 o'clock in the morning or something like that, dressed in the raggiest clothes we could possibly find, which wasn't that hard for me. And so we lobbed up there in the morning. Some of the locals decided they'd dress a bit better than
I love this.
you know, the raggy stuff, so they had to put raggy stuff on over their good stuff. They loaded us all in a bus and took us out to the breakaways, and yeah, we were out there. It was a pretty hot day too, I think, but we were out there for quite an amount of time. Jeez. And then they loaded us all on the bus and brought us back again. But yeah, that was the day we filmed. Yeah.
What a day, and well worth it, obviously, because Barry, here you are with me 37 years on, talking about a cultural icon of Coober Pedy, which is Mad Max 3. And you mentioned to me before, it's not just Beyond Thunderdome that put Coober Pedy on the map. You're mentioning these big names, Olivia Newton-John, William Shatner. How many other names have you seen pass through this town in your time?
Well, Tina Turner was here obviously when they did the Mad Max movie, and we've just lost her recently, but that's a bit sad. She used to sit in the pub and have tea just like anyone else.
Tina.
Yeah, and Angry Anderson, he was here when they did that.
Another legend.
Yeah, we had Michael Hutchinson and In Excess up here do a video clip, so yeah, that's just a few that I can think of.
Now, remember that you did say the In Excess film clip, Kiss the Dirt, one of their signature songs. Just trying to remember the camp.
Lake Hart, yeah.
Lake Hart Campground, which is at the start of this film. Yes, it all makes sense. It does look familiar, and that's why. Okay, so your passion with music, where's it taken you?
Well, I've been lucky enough to record a couple of CDs, fairly rough, but it's stuff that I've written myself. I get one of my songs, I once lived in a hole in the side of a hill, played at the big winch here in town, so...
I'll drop a link to that in the description box down below. Have a look at it. It's I've listened to it this afternoon. Very, very appropriate song for where we're here at the moment.
Yeah, so that was done with a friend of mine called Graham Stevenson, who is a very talented musician who lives in Wyler, and he just helps heaps of people with music. He's got a passion for it. Yeah, so and I'm lucky enough to get a bit of airplay on Dusty Radio, the local radio station, which is pretty much all run by volunteers. They do a great job here. Yeah.
Good on you, mate. Yeah. Well, look. From me, can I say it looks like you've lived a very fulfilling life. You're an arts. You're a creator. You clearly love what you do. Coober Pedy at heart all the way for you?
Yep, I've always loved the place. I moved here when I was 15. I've come and gone, but it's a big part of my life, Coober Pedy. Love it.
Good on you, mate. And so safe to say you've moved beyond Thunderdome.
Well, I'm not sure.
All right, mate. Nice to meet you, Barry.
No problem. Thank you.
You know, I'm right into this trip, eh?
Yeah.
I'm in it, boots and all.
Yeah. Not again.
Wow.
Oh, boots and all.
Yeah.
Oh. I was like, what are you saying?
It's the second time past the fence and it went over her head.